Alright, you all. So I was at the movie theater today seeing Final Destination Bloodlines for Tony Todd. May he rest in peace. And while I was getting ready to see the movie, I saw at the concessions at my movie theater that they were selling this beautiful piece of a popcorn bucket early, so I decided to get one for myself. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is one of my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year, and when I heard that they were going to be giving out this popcorn bucket for the movie, I knew I had to get it because this isn't just a popcorn bucket, it's also a safe. Seriously, where are they getting the ideas for these designs? And speaking of designs, I heard that Tom Cruise himself helped work for the design of the popcorn bucket too, so that's really cool. So let's open this thing up and see what it's like. Little piece of information. I hear that when you buy this popcorn bucket, you also get a free large popcorn that you can put in the popcorn later on. So if you're going to see The Final Reckoning and try to pick this up, you get some popcorn that comes with it, which is really nice. Which makes sense because, it's a popcorn bucket. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. The clear glass there, the clear plastic glass. Okay, so everything here does feel pretty plastic. Let's see how you open it. I think, oh, yep, here we go. Oh, yep. And here are the keys. And okay, the keys are not there. Okay, here are the keys now. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, just like with the main plot to the last two Mission Impossible movies, one of the main plots to the film is for Ethan and the rest of his team in order to get one of these two keys, because when put together, they open up the entity. Alright, so I just played around with it to get a better understanding of how this thing works. So under here, you can turn on the light here, and that thing is just gorgeous. Imagine eating popcorn out of this. This is just so pretty to look at. But as I showed you before, up here is where the keys are, and when you take them out and try to combine them, like this, where you put one in there and the other like this, you simply just press down, and I think it's supposed to I think the key is supposed to kind of, this thing is supposed to come up here, and like that, the popcorn bucket will open up. And it just squished on my finger. But anyway, if you want to close it tight, you just have to take these two keys out and try locking that back in and making sure this is closed tight. If I had to make any kinds of complaints with this bucket though, I do think it's not that well of a safe, because even without the keys and when it's locked, you can simply just open it like it is. I guess they were worried about people losing the keys and complaining too much of your popcorn bucket being closed forever. So I guess that kind of takes a little bit of the fun of it being a safe, but it's still a really well made popcorn bucket for a Mission Impossible movie. I think the main selling points for this popcorn bucket really come from the key here, along with the lights it has. But I still think it's a really cool popcorn bucket for a Mission Impossible movie, and I'm looking forward to bringing this back to the theater so I can eat popcorn out of it while I watch the final Mission Impossible movie, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Would I recommend that you get this as a Mission Impossible fan and for the key alone? Yes. If you're a popcorn bucket collector like myself, definitely. But if you want to save out on a couple of bucks, I probably skip out on it, but not for this case because this thing is really cool. I definitely love the design to this thing. It feels so unique compared to my other popcorn buckets. I'm looking forward on putting this up for display around my room. And if you're not planning on picking up this popcorn bucket, I did see today that they are selling other popcorn buckets for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. One popcorn bucket isn't really that impressive. The only cool thing is that the entity is inside of it, along with the two keys on the bottom of it. And they're also giving away a cup too of the big plane stunt they're doing for this movie. Personally, I probably skip out on that combo. I'm probably just gonna get the cup at most. Anyway, go down to this comments, tell me what you think of this popcorn bucket, and also tell me if you plan on picking up when you see Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Share this vote with all your friends. And click that like and follow button to get my latest content.